Okay, 10 minutes. Every day when I decide to make this video, I'm a little unsure about what I'm gonna share, but I'm sticking with the goal, one video every day for a whole year. And I'm doing it. And so I'm gonna continue off the short Instagram post I made today where I mentioned things that I was celebrating and talk about the 1 day fast that I'm doing today, that I've been doing every Friday for at least the past few weeks. I didn't do it last week because I was sick as, like I said in the other videos, I got the flu. I don't know, maybe deep COVID, something. But I didn't do the fast last week because I just felt horrible already, and fasting can feel a bit uncomfortable. So, so yeah, I mean, I guess I started. It was 2 or 3 weeks ago now. I, I think I heard somebody on some podcast, talking about the benefits of fasting and, the different types of fasts you can do and all the different benefits you can get from it. And I've always wanted to be able to do these fasts, but struggled a lot with it because it's hard. I've tried to do a few fasts in the past that just didn't work. At some point, I usually get crazy hungry, and I just don't end up feeling like I have the willpower to push through that and, have this thing happen in my mind where I'm like, this is stupid, like, why am I starving myself when all I really want to do is, eat a burrito or something. So I've never been very successful with the fasting, but when I listen to the people I listen to talk about the benefits of fasting, it's all really compelling, especially for me now in my situation. I think that my body could benefit a lot from this if I can do it. So I kind of decided to try again, and I committed to doing uh, a mostly 1 day fast, just 1 day, once a week. And I chose Fridays because that just feels like the easiest day for me to do it. It's the end of my week, right before the weekend. So, if I can make it, 1 day without eating, then, I'm free on the weekend to pig out and do whatever I want. That was my thinking, I guess. And so far so good. Just to clarify, I don't actually do the day, meaning like all day, all night. So, for example, today, Friday, I just won't eat all day until about 9:30 p.m. And right now, I allow myself at 9:30 p.m. to eat something really light. Usually, it's a bowl of oatmeal to break the fast. Usually about 8:30 p.m. My mind is just like going crazy, and so I was worried early on that I would this would mess up my sleep. I wouldn't be able to sleep because I'd just be thinking about food the whole time. So I decided, like that's 24, more than 24 hours of fast. So that's pretty good. I think that's achieving my goal. So so I do have a little something very light um, at at night, and then that's it. Um, yeah, there are a bunch of things about the fast so far that I really enjoy in part of the process. And, one thing I notice after half a day has gone by of not eating is that I generally feel pretty good in my body. It's sort of a feeling of just being empty, which is the best I think I can do to describe it. Like being empty, there isn't anything happening. Like um, it feels calm in a way. Like maybe it's because my system isn't, working overtime to digest food or something. I don't really know how it all works, to be honest, but it does have this sensation of just like things are kind of turned down. I feel calm, and my body feels more relaxed physically than normal, which is really nice sensation. Also, so the one of the things that is really challenging for me is the hunger part, which seems pretty typical. Usually, it's pretty early now, so I don't have an issue, but, you know, usually sometime about like 3 p.m. is when the hunger kicks in and I start fantasizing about food. And I think, like, everybody's been in this place where you haven't eaten for a long time and you're just like starving, and you start thinking about all the amazing, delicious things that you would love to eat, and everything sounds so good. And I like that, actually. I like getting to that point where I'm so hungry that just even like a piece of toast with peanut butter on it sounds like the most amazing thing, and I'd like trade everything just to have that. Um, I like that feeling, actually. I think it's nice to kind of get back to this place where suddenly I'm like, any food I have, I appreciate. So maybe in a way, fasting is also like a food gratitude practice. Speaking of hungry animals, kitty, always hungry. So that part is uncomfortable, but it's also uh, very interesting to go through as well. And that kind of crave and desperation for food just keeps increasing uh, into the night. About at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, it's so intense that it's it's amazing just to observe how intense that can feel. Uh, and I'll wonder, how much more intense can hunger get? Like how hungry can I get? You know, and what happens when I don't satisfy that hunger? There is a bit of a curiosity to find out. And I have, like I said, I'm only doing 1 day fasting, but I would like eventually to be able to do a 2 up to a 3 day fast, because from what I've read and what I've heard people talking about, a 3 day fast gives you just a ton of benefits, depending on if you believe in that or not. I mean, uh, I don't know. I don't know. I like the sound of the benefits that are proposed. And 3 days, apparently, if you can do 3 days, it just resets so many things in your system, resets your dopamine, resets your immune system, apparently. And that's pretty appealing to me. I'd love to be able to do it, but I think it's going to take a while for me to work up to that, to 3 days. I was going to do a 3 day fast a week ago, and then I got really sick and was like, no, I'm not going to do it. So I kind of keep pushing that out. That's another goal of mine, to do this whole 3 days thing. But so far I just haven't really been able to do it. The one day is challenging enough. All right, so that's what's up. That's my 10 minutes. Have a nice day.